Hello again, music fans. I am back here for another update to the metal collection. I know it's been a while, a hot minute. And this time I have here 7 new albums, even though I actually have 13, ever since I made my last update. But I'm going to divide it into 2 videos so I don't make this video or the other one too long. Okay, so let's get to it. With not one, not the 2, but the 3 Arch Enemy albums. Okay, we start here with Doomsday Machine, which was a gap I had in my collection. This one is with their second singer, Angela Gassow. Okay, and for some reason I was under the impression that this was the last album that she had with the band, but far from it. She had a couple of others after this, which I do have. Okay, and great album. Great riffing, very dynamic in the guitars and also the vocals. And it's got a pretty thick booklet, but only one photo of the band, and there they are in all their metal glory. All right, so I don't have the CD because I have it listening to it right now in the car. Okay. Arch Enemy, Doomsday Machine, really cool. Let's go with the 2 most recent ones, as far as as of the making of this video. Here we have Deceivers. This is of course now with their current singer, Alissa White-Glutz. There she is, right there. One could say that they, took the foot off the pedal a bit. It's not as super crushingly heavy as some of their latter day stuff. But it is much more dynamic. There's even some clean vocals here and there. Some straight ahead heavy metal combined with the death metal, which I am completely fine with. All right. It's one of those digipacks that opens up in 3 ways. This is the little hype sticker that it had in the plastic wrapping, which I always try to keep. Okay. But anyway, really enjoy this. Arch Enemy Deceivers. And when I saw them live at the end of 2024, they were on the verge of taking out this one, which is Blood Dynasty, which is, as of the making of this video, their latest album, Arch Enemy. There we have the band. And like I said, very dynamic, mixing it up. Some proggy bits, some straight ahead heavy metal, combined with the death metal vocals, some clean vocals also, like in Deceivers. Okay, it's a pretty gnarly cover right there. Okay. I mean, these are completely death metal illustrations right there, which I'm cool with. CD right there. Love Arch Enemy. One of my absolute favorite bands. And even with that, I'm still missing one album to complete the discography, which would be Burning Bridges. One of the albums with their original singer, John Leva. Okay, let's continue with the death metal. And here with this really cool band from Brazil, it's an all-female band. That is a Crypta. I have never seen them live, though I do really want to. They have come to Mexico, where I live, but not to my part of the country when they're on tour. Okay, and this is Shades of Sorrow, as of the making of this video, their latest and their second album. They only have one other, which is Echoes of the Soul. There they are. And again, as of the making of this video, they have had a lineup change where, let's see, this guitarist they have two lead guitarists. This one, her name is Jessica Di Falci, I believe. I'm pronouncing it correct. And she left the band. So now the band is a trio, but they have a touring second guitarist, to fill out the sound during their live presentations. But they have not yet had an official replacement for Jessica, who is now taking out a solo album. I don't know if it's completely instrumental. There's already a video out with which I really like. It's got this very proggy type of prog metal type of feel to it, which of course I love. Okay, but this is Shades of Sorrow. Vocals are death metal vocals, a bit on the high end. Sometimes almost reminiscent of black metal vocals, but not quite. Not quite as screechy. The singer, who is Fernanda Luna, I believe, yes, who plays bass also in the band, and who I believe is the main songwriter. She's really good live, very really transmits a lot of power. Okay, recommended. Crypta. Late to the party with this one, I know, but what can you do? It is Judas Priest, Invincible Shield. What can you say? If you love firepower, and I did love firepower, this is just continues in that vein. Okay, this is one of those digipacks that is, I don't know if you could call it a digipack because it's one of those booklet type, like if it's a hardcover. Cool illustrations throughout. You can actually read the lyrics, which I really appreciate, because in some of these booklets, the lyrics are so small and they're on, like with dark text on a black background. What the hell? But anyway, Judas Priest, what can you say? Classic metal all the way. Love this. Love this one. And this is let me just see, a special edition. I don't know, but anyway, it has 3 bonus tracks, which are Fight of Your Life, Vicious Circle, and The Lodger. Okay. So I don't know from what type of, because there were more than one different versions of this album. This one has those. Let's see, in total, 14 tracks. 3 of them being the bonus tracks. Now we go to a live album, okay, from a band that I dearly love. I really like this band. Has always been one of my favorite bands ever since, the, shall we say, the 80s when they started. Okay, that's Metal Church. And this is the Final Sermon, live in Japan, 2019. What makes this extra special? It is with our dear departed vocalist Mike Howe. Okay, so we have now here a record of his live performance, and it is fantastic. Okay, this is a double CD set, but my complaint is that it is just way too short. I mean, just in total for the 2 CDs, it is 16 tracks. Okay, could have been a lot longer, just to splice together several shows, or maybe just put on some shows that weren't from Japan. I don't care, just have more live stuff here. But anyway, I'm grateful for what I do have, and I'm really grateful also that we get some, live renditions from stuff from The Human Factor. Let's see, The Human Factor itself, Date with Poverty, all right? Also some of the more recent stuff like Needle and Suture, which I love that song. Okay, Metal Church, The Final Sermon. Now, this may the title might lead one to believe that this is the final Metal Church album. It's not. It's referring to Mike Howe's passing. Okay, really cool cover too. Another live album here from a band that is really hard to describe or put into one genre, and that is Seven Spires, right there. And this is live at Prague Power USA 21. Live at Prague Power USA 21, and this band combines, let's see, symphonic metal with death metal vocals, clean vocals, some really interesting songwriting that goes, takes left turns when you least expect it. A very interesting band, a bit of an acquired taste, but I really like them. Seven Spires. Okay, there you go. Pretty cool stuff. Like I said, really enjoying that Metal Church live album. All of the Arch Enemy and new stuff. Like I said, all of this I bought, over the course of several months, plus some others that I'm going to mention in a future video. Also, as you can see, I'm wearing a Stradivarius shirt. Let's take it. That is because Stradivarius came to my city. I saw them live. It was incredible. All right. Again, another one of my favorite bands. Just a fantastic power metal. A really, really great show. Well, that's it for this video. Thank you very much for watching. Keep rocking.